Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here we will present the result of our group. First, will be explained by Hastiniti Asih.
Number 1. In your own word, applying what Article 1 is about. Point. Number 1. Accountability of civil service is code of ethics that establishes the concept of impartiality, economy, efficiency, loyalty, and honesty as principles followed by employees. Establishing a code of ethics which consists of five principles, namely I. Spirit of service toward industry. B. Spirit of fairness. C. Spirit of harmony and cooperation. D. Spirit of serving for progress. E. Spirit of contest and humility. F. Spirit of court when natural laws. G. Spirit of gratitude. Number 2. Positive relationship between company and customer. Number 3. In the Quran, the Al-Quran allow lot of do's and don'ts. Business legality or regularity in the Quran allowed to queen a number of explicit and explicit imperative and prohibits related to transaction and is able to account the productive words. Number 4, the R2 basic principle of business behavior, namely freedom and justice. Next.
Okay, next number 2 will be explained by Gina Oktasari.
Let me explain part number 2. The question is, in your own words, explain what Article 2 and is about. In summary of the secret article on title, Measuring Islamic Business Ethics, Within is Islamic Bank, is the characteristic of Islamic banks are the implementation of Islamic business ethics, which is still a few research kind of research study on Islamic measurement tools in the Islamic business ethics in Islamic bank. Besides that, business ethics in Islam is based on the Al-Quran and As-Sunnah. Business ethics in Islamic banks are mandatory to apply because in Islamic banks, good business ethics in a future of themselves as financial service providers. They are different dimensions of measuring instruments in Islamic business ethics, namely unity of God, benevolence, justice and equity, centricity, equilibrium, trusteeship, and responsibility. In the scale, there are 20 items for the seven dimension. Next,
Okay, next number 3 will be explained by Leliana Hidayatullah.
Number 3, in your own words, explain what Article 3 is about. This article examines Islamic business ethics from a normative perspective. It is interesting that this ideal norm is widely used in various religions of the Muslim world today, and how currently are international business, liberty, management, and the broader process of globalization. Reading my piece, think that Islamic has great similarity to other margin world religious of themes of business ethics. This is simply explicit true of Judaism and Christianity. In true secular business ethics can share many aspects with religious business ethics. This basic accusation can drive the development of various forms of global business ethics. As the topic of business ethics has explained in business, spirituality, and management. Victor, the dialogue of research in it and useful. Next.
Okay, next number 4 will be explained by Hastiniti Asih.
From what you have already in the courses, how do you apply Islamic business ethics? Islamic business ethics is habit of moral culture relative to the business activities of a company, which has good relation between the company and customer, which is where the organization conducts business of business context. They are mutually beneficial according to the values of Islamic teaching. So they help me not only in keeping business activities offline and actual plan, but also in the work and improvement. There are two basic principles of Islam, namely freedom and justice. And therefore, business activities that does not have actual context of will, pushing, and in the Swift is condemned by the Holy Quran. Next.
Okay, next number 5 will be explained by Leliana Hidayatullah.
Number 5. How does ethical help you understand what Islamic business ethic is? On the other hand, that development of the business world and the economic continues. Fitting is the work itself is on often far from morality and religious moral value. The three four is implementation of this fit through back business party by because you need ethic when doing business. But what does bad business conduct mean? In the sense, include anything that is bad, causes demand or is illegal. This, although the Quran is assured of value, is profit the primary value for identifying action which are against the values of the Quran, especially in the business field. Next.
Okay, number 6 7 will be explained by Yuli Anita.
Okay, number 6. The question, what are the similarities of our article? Mention all that you can find. The similarities of our article that I have found is The first, the three discusses ethics in doing business according to an Islamic perspective. The second discusses the application of good business ethics according to Islam in a company or organization. The third, some together discuss about the concept of justice, balance, honesty, virtue, and responsibility in doing business according to the Quran and Sunnah. Number 7, the question, what are the difference? Mention all that you can find. The difference of all article is Article 1 discusses how a person ethics in doing business and how business companies can help the community's economy. This article also discusses how a company and consumers relate to each other in terms of doing business, both of which must be mutually beneficial. Article 2 discusses how to measure the application of these ethics and develop measuring tools to judge something right or wrong, good or bad Islamic business ethics in Indonesia. This article also discusses the comparison between ethical theory and tools to measure the implementation of ethical behavior from an Islamic perspective with Western perspective. Article 3 discusses how to balance ethical responsibility in a company or organization and discusses Islamic business ethics from the perspective of normative stakeholders to see the extent to which ideal norms are applied in various aspects of the Muslim world today, and can see significant similarities in the field of business ethics between Islam and other major world religions such as Judaism and Christianity. Next.
Okay, next, number 8 will be explained by me, Andi Nur Naimah. What are the strength and weakness of each article in helping you understand Islamic business ethics? Strength. Business ethics, the rationale of Islamic banks can be synthesized to be 7 of demands. 1. Unity of good, benevolence and equilibrium, justice and equity, sincerity. The 7 demands of Islamic business ethics is 1. Unity of good is unity principle brings faith and attitudes all together as worship, including work and business. Benevolence. It means as behavior which gives benefits to other person with finance and manumit. It projects goodness and generosity, encompasses mercy, justice, forgiveness, tolerance, and attentiveness. Justice and equity. It means just dealing and fair play to achieve value maximization. For strengthening wider welfare of the society. Sincerity, it means as the truth in word and act, honesty of mind or intention, free from hypocrisy or false pretense. Thirtyship, it reflects the view that the ultimate owner of all universe and wealth is good and he created mankind as his vicegerent responsibility. It means the attitude of applying good conduct to the sense of having to appear before good and to account for one's action. Weakness admitted that ethics seems to be used only as a label and equated with Islamic bank. Okay, next, number 9 will be explained by Gina Oktasari.
Okay, let me explain part number 9. The question is, what aspect of Islamic business that you would like to research in the future? For example, I will conduct a feasibility study for a Sharia business in terms of marketing and operational management aspect. In my opinion, this study is important to do because business feasibility in Islam is useful for minimizing for profit and risk of loss to company or bank financial institution. In addition, in the marketing and operational management aspect, the point is to find out how the company or bank is performing in providing service to customer. So many presentation for our group. If there a short text, please forgive. Previously, we from the group out there said thank you to all of our friends, especially to Miss Tia who has with us in the English Basic course this semester. And see you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.